All right, everybody, buckle up because we are diving into the world of AI. And get this, AI that can dance.
Really dance.
Yeah, and not just like, the robot. We're talking about AI that can move with grace, with style, with feeling. We're diving deep into a paper today all about a system called PixelDance. This thing it's mind-blowing. Like we're talking smoother, more expressive AI-generated dance movements than we have ever seen before.
I know, right? It's incredible.
And the really wild part is artists can actually control this. They can control the style, the energy of the dance. Like imagine being able to tell an AI, give me some breakdancing, but make it flow like water. And it actually does it.
That's exactly what makes this paper so fascinating to me, right? Like we've always struggled with this problem in computer animation, how to make AI-generated movement look less robotic, more lifelike, and give artists, like you said, the reins that control. And this research really gets at that sweet spot between realism and control.
So how do they actually pull this off? Like how does this thing work?
Well, they basically feed these simple, stick figure animations into a neural network.
Okay.
But it's not just any neural network. It's structured, meaning it has all these different layers. And that is where the magic happens.
I was going to say, because I feel like when I'm thinking about like, okay, someone's programming a dance, it's not just like one step. It's like, okay, this step, then this, and then this, and then this arm goes here, and this leg.
Absolutely, you got it. So like a choreographer would plan a dance. They start with those individual steps, string them into sequences, then ultimately a whole performance. This structured neural network works in a very similar way, breaking down that complexity of dance into layers.
Okay, so the AI can understand it.
Exactly, and it learns from it. And you see that reflected in the results, right? Like, it's not just mimicking the data, it's actually generating movements that are smoother, more nuanced. Like, the paper shows how this method really outperforms what we had in the past.
So it can move, but can it groove?
It can groove. It can definitely groove.
And we're not just talking about like one type of dance here, right? Like, can it do like the robot and then ballet?
That's the thing. They were able to make it replicate a variety of different dance forms. From
Whoa.
ballet to hip hop, you name it, it can do it.
I'm already thinking like virtual dance crew. Everyone's got their own style, their own little swag's going to be wild.
It is wild. Like, think about it. We could be looking at a future where AI isn't just animating characters, it's choreographing entire performances. Think about movies, video games, VR. The possibilities are kind of endless. Faster production times, lower costs, and a whole new level of creative freedom for artists.
Which leads me to my next thought. Is this a tool? Is it a collaborator? What is this?
That is the question.
Because when AI starts generating art, especially something as expressive as dance, it really does blow the line. It's like, where does human creativity end and technological innovation begin? It's hard to say. Now, it's not perfect, obviously. The researchers did say longer dance sequences are still really tough for it to generate, and it is limited by the data that it's trained on. But you can't deny the potential. So here's a thought I'll leave you with. What happens when this technology gets even better? What happens when AI can generate a full-length dance performance, complete with emotional nuance, improvisation? Imagine that, interacting with human dancers in real time. It's incredible, it's exciting, it's maybe a little scary, I don't know. But that's the future this research is pointing to.
It is, and it's a future where movement and technology are merging in ways we could only dream of before.
It's going to be wild. I can't wait either.